Good morning, Mr. Michael Arnone. To get to stop by here and see you sitting on the dock of the bay there with a big old plate of crawfish. Why don't we start right there with that, Michael? Now, you are someone that has brought the magic of New Orleans from Louisiana to New Jersey. For those of us out there, well, not me, of course, because I've known for quite a while, but tell us how this whole dream got started 32 years ago, I think.
Good morning, Alison. Actually, in 1989, I was in New Jersey working as a union electrician. We didn't have a lot of work down south, but their local called our local and said, "We got plenty of work." And I kind of knew New Jersey was up there on the map somewhere, but I didn't know where. Way further accent. So, you get homesick. You want to have crawfish. You want to have jambalaya. You want to have a good time. So in 1989, what's that, 36 years ago,
Yeah.
I had my first crawfish ball.
Michael, let me ask you. I know present day and from the years that I've been at your festival, those crawfish come in, they're shipped right up. They start cooking them as soon as they start coming in. Can you tell us a little bit about that process? Because, those little mud bugs are not easy to find in Jersey.
They got them, but it's a different kind. They use them for bait. They call them bait in Jersey. So in the early days, 89, 90, 91, we actually flew them up, put them in air cargo. And then I had to worry about, okay, did they get on the plane?
Yeah.
Make the transfer? Are they at the dock? So then we started driving them up. So our crawfish come from Bayou Pigeon, the Chapel Spillway. My buddy Berthelot's Seafood, he traps them on a Tuesday morning, and we go pick them up in a refrigerated truck. And my buddy Henry drives them up.
I love.
Doug passed away. Now we have, Henry.
Yeah, I love that. Listen, I also want to ask about your oysters because those have been a huge favorite. Grilled oysters, are those coming back this year?
Oh, without a doubt. My buddy Ryan has those. He's probably going to have to order probably another 30% because we're expecting a big crowd and everybody loves the grilled oysters.
Oh, absolutely. Something else we all love, especially campers and let's say 4 o'clock crew wants to get an iced coffee or something. Nothing goes better with it than a beignet. And yeah, exactly. I'd like to just mention that because that is such a sweet treat and a real taste of New Orleans, as well as something new you've got coming up this year. You've got 2 new people replacing Doug. Is that right? We got some beans.
Yeah. As I said, Doug's been with me since 1993, and he oversaw that big booth. So it's going to take a big team to replace him. So we're bringing in Tamika and Damon Stewart from the Louisiana Red Bean Festival here in Baton Rouge. And they're going to do red beans and rice and vegetarian red beans and boudin and shrimp and grits. And they're going to make cornbread on site.
Oh, so good. It's so important to drive this point home because, a lot of festival goers kind of just expect to get the typical carnival or festival fare, and that is not what's going on here. I also think this is a perfect time to mention crawfishfest.com, where of course you can go to the site, get your tickets online there, but also the store there, and you can get jambalaya, which campers get as part of their camping ticket for dinner the first night. Is that right?
Yeah, so Friday night, if you're camping with us, and a camping ticket includes special sets of music on Friday night and Saturday. Then for the campers on Friday, we'll be cooking 3 45-gallon pots of jambalaya. My nephew will be a third generation jambalaya. My daddy started it, then me. Now Justin will be cooking the jambalaya.
Oh, it's so special. Again, you're really showing how this is such a family reunion of sorts for families that are blood related, but also fest related. And that leads me to my next question, because a lot of those families or family reunions happen on the camping sites. And this is a very large area at the Sussex County Fairgrounds. So I know you can fit a whole lot of campers in. I've had the pleasure of getting to do the camp ride with you in the golf cart. And I just want to hear from you. I know what I feel like when I say good morning to those campers. You get to see how they're decorated. Some campers have been doing it forever and they bring everything. It's just like a venue set up there. Others just getting their toe in the water might just bring a tent. I'd love to hear what your thoughts on the fabulous camping experience you offer at Crawfish Fest, Michael.
Allison, I like to wake up with the campers. We'll get in the golf cart and we'll just ride around to the 5 campgrounds. And, everybody wants to offer us a Bloody Mary or they're cooking.
Yeah.
So we have 5 different campgrounds. Camp New Orleans is kind of rowdy. Camp Lafayette, Camp Baton Rouge is more for the family. And then we've got Camp Madisonville, which is where we have the RV hookups, which sold out the first 3 hours.
Yeah.
So there's
That's
no more.
excellent.
We do have a lot of camping in the rough available. Camp Baton Rouge, Camp Lafayette, Camp New Orleans has about 4 tickets left. And if you camp with us, and I think we're the only one that does this, you have a mint for your pillow.
So just make sure you don't fall asleep on that mint when you come dancing into your tent at night. You're going to wake up with it stuck to your face. I'm sure it's happened a few times. Michael, while we're talking about camping, I think there's only one left. I know this is new this year to Crawfish Festival. Glamping is coming, and I'm so excited about that. Am I correct? Is there one more spot left if someone sees this and wants to grab it? And can you tell us, what that glamping means?
So we have one glamping tent left on Eventbrite on our ticket sales site. And with the glamping ticket, that includes 2 people to camp in the tent. It's a really nice camp. It comes with, you can either have a queen or 2 doubles. You have chairs, camp chairs. It kind of locks. It's really neat.
Yeah. And all you do is really show up with your person and head on in, and just wonderful. And I want to also just mention your stages, because you have your main stage, you have the pavilion stage. You never know where music might break out along the way there. But they're easy to get to. I also want to mention that you can get from one stage to the other. You don't need a golf cart. Just the staff needs a golf cart. So you're never far away from the band you want to see, especially if you want to catch half a set of each.
Yeah, we've done that on purpose. That's what we love about this venue. So everything is not a hike. It's not uphill. Everything's flat.
Yeah.
Everything is ADA. We have bathrooms that flush, which means a lot.
Yeah. And showers.
Hot showers for the campers. Yes.
Love it. Love it. Michael, I definitely want to see you pinch the tail and suck the head there on some of those crawfish. While you're doing that, I'm just going to mention one other thing that I think speaks volumes about your festival and its authenticity. It's the fact that Louisiana tourism, has sat up and taken notice. And I think that works both ways. Also, on crawfishfest.com, there's a whole list of sponsors that have also gotten behind you. I just think, again, that says a lot because, actual Louisiana tourism isn't going to be touting someone that they don't feel is putting the best face on the beautiful state of Louisiana. So I'm sure that all means a lot to you. And I just wanted to mention that and direct people, in addition to getting their online tickets at crawfishfest.com, you might want to scroll down and see who the sponsors are. Maybe you're someone that might want to get on board next year, but there's so much there. The set times are there already. The stage schedules are there. Really just about anything. And of course, you can visit the store and bring home a little bit of Michael's hometown with his special jambalaya.
And you mentioned the sponsors.
Yeah.
We have some really good sponsors this year. Louisiana Tourism has been a sponsor for probably about 20 years.
Wow.
Bud Light has been with us close to 30. Crystal has been with us close to 30.
Mm-hmm.
And all these sponsors help support us and keep us going. Now, you might think, well, we just bring a band in for the weekend. That's not really how it works.
No, it's not.
We're more of an anchor for 20 something bands. Consider it like a big store in a mall. The big the big event brings people up and they're able to route themselves up to Jersey and back home. So we're not only allowing them to play with us, it allows them to gigs along the way. Now they might get a Monday gig somewhere. They're not going to make as much money. Mm-hmm. But guess what? It's gas money, it's hotel money, and it all goes into the band's pot, to help them stay on the road.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because here I am in Connecticut, and I am going to be the happy recipient of getting to pregame for Crawfish Fest. Marcia Ball is stopping here in Connecticut right before she heads over to you. So, I'm sure people will see that along the way too. And it really does benefit the band. But we get this wonderful chance to get to see these artists without having to get on a plane and fly to Louisiana. But I think for a lot of us, it's been that stepping stone to, okay, this was fabulous. Let's go. So I just know we're going to have a great time. How did the crawfish taste, Michael?
Really good.
Really good. And I want to let everybody know, too, if you're not into pulling all the stuff out or pinching the tail and sucking the head, there's a lot of other crawfish bits in other food that you'll be able to order, too. And we can't wait to see. I'll tell you, I am counting the sleeps until May 30th through June 1st at Michael Arnone's Crawfish Festival. Once again, crawfishfest.com is where you can go. And do check out, the social media platforms as well. Some great up-to-date info. I'll be putting out some videos. And, as we advance the day, just kind of keep pumping it up more and get ready for to pitch a wang dang doodle and laissez-les bon temps rouler.
Alison, we've got Jazz Fest coming up.
Yeah.
And what I'm really excited about is these interviews you're going to be doing. So Alison is going to be doing interviews with a lot of our artists, and we're going to be putting them out on social media. So you'll be able to hear from Galactic and Ruck and Doopsy and Stanton Moore, and it's going to be good.
It's going to be so good. And so many of your artists that, you've given me this opportunity to speak with are either playing Jazz Festival or just played French Quarter Fest. So many great festivals they play. And that's why you're on their route too. And I'm so excited. Not only are they playing these big festivals, so many of your artists, we just talked about this, have brand new albums dropping. Either have dropped in April. Really, I mean, I counted something like 6 of them. Brand new music. We're going to get to see it played live. Probably one of the first audiences that are going to be granted with that. So, okay, Michael, thanks again for your time. I know how busy you are as the festival advances. Just want to make sure everyone knows crawfishfest.com. Grab your ticket. You don't want to miss out. And we'll see you there, right? We'll see you there, Michael.
Oh, yeah. It'll be here before you know it.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank you. Take care, Michael. See you soon.